Alright, so how many of you guys watched Jesse Ventura's conspiracy theory show last night? Man, he's been on some pretty interesting ones this season, I gotta tell you. And I saw the previews. You know, I already have my DVR set to record his shows. But I saw the previews and said, man, I'm gonna stay up tonight and watch this. It was on at my time anyways, Eastern time, was like 11 p.m. to midnight. So anyways, I went ahead and recorded that, but I was watching it, you know, anyways, live. So the topic basically was, are the elite and government building an underground, basically, prepper facility, if you will, mass proportions in size, and in the Ozarks. And I believe, I meant to look before I did the video and I forgot. I thought it was in Arkansas, or around there, like borders Oklahoma, Arkansas, somewhere in there. And I find that a very interesting area because that's around the same area, if I recall, hearing like the Hopi Indians and some others say that the Four Corners regions of North America, which is basically that area, I believe, or close to it, would be safe from, you know, what their prophecies were long ago about basically what we all have heard about, whether it's 2012 or whatever causes, you know, great destruction and, you know, earthquake activity, the whole 9 yards. They had their prophecy, you know, the same stuff Edgar Casey said, the same stuff we hear about the Mayan calendar stuff, you know, whatever. So it's interesting that they chose that area to go to, but for another reason, I think, is because there is massive rock structure underneath the ground there, all over the place. So it is the ideal place to make an underground bunker, if you will, of mass proportions. So he is thinking this is going to be nonsense, you know, but I'll go check it out. Of course, he's conspiracy theory, so he's going to go check it out. And he goes there, meets some guys. They're going, and they're noticing that all these used to be open caverns and caves are now have been blocked off by the government with these metal bars to keep people out, and they've never been that way before. So this young man, his little nickname was the White Rabbit, whatever, was taking one of Jesse's guys over there into these things, and they're like climbing around under these tunnels. I mean, I don't mean like tunnels that someone made, but you know, these look like legitimate, maybe you know, Mother Earth created tunnels from, you know, a million years ago, whatever. And it looks like some of those places there's pickaxe marks and some marks. Was that from old timers, you know, mining for gold or something? I don't know, but it didn't look like active mining we would do today, which would bore right through that crap in 5 seconds. But the point is, they're in there, and he's like, shh, listen. You can hear several people talking, not them, not Jesse and the guys, because there's only 2 people, well, 3 people. You got the cameraman, the White Rabbit guy that's taking him because he knows where all these areas are, and then I think it wasn't Terrell, his son, it was the other guy, Oliver Stone's son or whatever, that's with them now. And so they can hear people talking. So there's like, they're close to underground work or whatever you want to call it, where there's a bunch of men, you can hear them having a conversation, just talking and stuff. So like, let's get the hell out of here. So they leave. There is this massive nuclear blast proof, thick concrete, huge, almost castle looking like structure, brand new, being built. As they were there, construction was still going on. It was almost complete from the looks of it. And again, this would be months ago, because the show, you know, airing today, or last night. And so they trying to go up there. Well, the sheriff was like, all right, I can take you guys up there. And you can see the sheriff is obviously holding information back. He obviously doesn't want them to meet the owner of the property, whatever. And the conspiracy theory is that this is the top of an underground network. Well, the White Rabbit guy's like, if you guys think that the tunnel I just took him in with the people talking in it was something amazing, let me show you this. And they drive over to what looks like a Cheyenne Mountain kind of thing or whatever, where there's just wide, giant openings, multiple openings right on the side of the road. There's train tracks on the left side, massive parking lots, which aren't like real parking lots, but fenced in areas, and they have cars all over the place, by the way, there. All of them which are green cars, you know, electric, hybrid, whatever, all over there. Several sets of train tracks, and then immediately across the street, you could throw a rock to it, is the entrance to this mountain thing, whatever the hell this is, underground tunnel system. And it's not even blocked off. There was nobody even there to stop them. So they said, what the hell, let's drive in. Like, let's just go in and see what happens. So they went in, and are driving around. There's like trucks there, you know, semi-trailers in and out. They can tell there's an indoor garden area, storage areas. I mean, it has everything. And it's close to where this mansion thing is. This mansion, bulletproof, blast-proof, whatever, is larger than the White House. It's like around 70,000 square feet, whereas the White House, I think, was like 55,000 square feet. The largest building that everyone apparently, you know, knows or whatever, is in like some rich person's house in California, Beverly Hills or something. It's only like 60,000 square feet. This thing is bigger than all buildings, houses, whatever, in the entire United States of America. And the records show that it was, you know, they pulled a permit to build the house, and it was a single family house. That's what the permit says. Because as long as it's a single family house, you don't have to show anything. You don't have to do anything else other than ask for a permit. Here you go. Have a nice day. If it's more than that, then you have to go through a whole lot more. And obviously they didn't want to have to let the county and whatever know about this. So anyways, it was a very interesting show. It is clear as day to me. Oh, and here's the other thing. They said, here's another interesting thing we found. On average, you may go to a town wherever in the United States, and there might be one bank for every so-and-so thousands of people. And the lower numbers was like 1,100 people. You know, there's one bank for every 1,100 people in a certain area or whatever. Which is quite a, you know, quite a lot of banks if you think about it, for every 1,100 people. However, when they went to Ozark, where this whole thing is, the amount of banks per person that just sprung up in very recent times. So the lady's like, yeah, there used to be like one bank over here and that was it. Now there's banks everywhere. There's now one bank for like every, don't quote me on the number, it's something like one bank for every 57 people. Something like that. Something absolutely astoundingly ridiculous. There's one bank for every 50-something people. And the lady said, you realize, I mean, obviously, none of these banks can stay in business with 53 clients or whatever it is. I mean, you couldn't. So why are they there now? Why are they already there on standby, basically? Because that's obviously what it is. These banks are on standby. Who owns them? Why are they there now? Because they're not making money. Why is this massive mansion being built over there? Who's behind that? Is this a bug-out location for the elite, the bankers, etc., where the rest of us aren't invited, and then they just kind of pick up and try to take society to the next level after all hell breaks loose? Very possible. They got their banks right there. They've got this massive mansion thing with an underground network that would blow your mind, and they drove in the damn thing to show you. And they did not even cover all of it. As they're driving, there's these tunnelways you can't even see the end of. Big ones. You could drive a tractor trailer down, and there's lights, but you can't even see the end of it. You're like looking. And then it's like they're still going straight, another one, still going straight, another one, still going straight, another one, and they're like endless. So, either A, and this is another part of the conspiracy, or not even A, but all the things I just told you, but this is fixing to be the new headquarters of the new United States of America after Washington, D.C., New York, etc. All that whole area is wiped off the map due to maybe the global coastal event, maybe whatever. And we need a new capital, right? New headquarters for the United States government, and it's fixing to be over here. That's going to be the new White House. I mean, is that what this is? It sure as hell looked like it. I can tell you that much. If you didn't see the show, you need to go watch it. It was a really good one. So anyways, take care.